I was standing beside the bridge, looking at the bridge, when I saw 3 teenagers come by. They looked about 13 or 14. And then they looked down, and underneath the bridge, at the bottom, there are some ducks, and there's fish, and a few geese. And I noticed that their first reaction to looking down was to start screaming, to start trying to scare the birds, sort of making these animal type sounds. And one of them had an object in his hand, I don't know what it was, some sort of a paper or I don't know, candy wrapper or something like that, and he just like threw it down at them, just completely hostile. I don't have words. I just don't understand how we have raised kids this way, how we have people in society whose first reaction to seeing innocence, to seeing these animals just living their lives, they're not polluting the environment, they weren't making noise, they weren't hurting anyone, and yet these boys' reaction, their first reaction was to be bully-like in their behavior. And I see this also when an animal rights activist friend of mine who is in Australia, is in the streets with big signs, and he has big signs showing what goes on with the animals in the industry, super sad information that he's passing out, where he's talking about what happens to the cows, that they are raped, that they are pinned down, that their babies are removed, that the babies are killed if they're boys so that humans can steal the milk. And in the egg industry, what goes on there, that the same thing happens in the sense that the males, the chicks, are considered to be useless, so they are murdered. At just 1 day old, these little innocent yellow baby birds, and on about what happens in the industry. And a lot of people's first reaction is to be angry with him, to want to yell at him, to try to grab his posters, to be cruel, to go and buy some dead animal and eat it in front of him. It is so baffling. How did we end up with a society that is so cruel to animals and to humans? I can only theorize. The only thing I can come up with that has really changed in the last several decades is these video games that kids play all the time, and I think it just completely desensitizes them. Do you have a theory? Let me know in the comments. Don't sexually assault me. Don't kidnap my baby. Don't steal milk from my body. Be vegan. Don't kill me. Say